Let's talk about one of the greatest video game to film adaptations and maybe the only one to be pulled off with almost flawless execution, the 2025 low-budget Japanese horror film Exit 8. Baby in a locker. Don't intrude. Multiple babies in a locker have been awakened. Nice work, dumbass. The Exit 8 was originally an indie walking simulator game about a never-ending subway station hallway. Released on Steam in 2023, not long before its own movie adaptation would be underway. And I gotta say, it's pretty bare bones. I mean, if any new indie horror game were gonna usher in a film adaptation, I would not expect it to be this one. In the modern day ocean of numerous indie horror games, this one could easily be lost in the crowd or get ignored. But it does have a cool concept. Your goal is to reach Exit 8 and escape the subway station, and while walking down the forever looping corridor, you have to look for anomalies, like weird little things that are out of place. It takes about an hour to play through, and it's a pretty decent puzzle game kind of experience. It can be unnerving, mostly because of that dude that keeps walking by. But the game doesn't use tasteless jump scares by shocking you with sound effects, and I really appreciate that. Oh, there's also a sequel called Platform 8 that takes place on the train. I'd play it just to tell you whether or not it's good, but I'm lazy. So anyway, a film studio in Japan picks up the project, and fast forward to 2025, and can you imagine? Your own weird little indie game is suddenly a big-ass movie starring a guy who's the member of a J-pop boy band? You are my soul, Come on, that's crazy. This movie is absolutely fucking solid, and honestly, it's better than the game. The dread-inducing camera work and the effective performance given by our lead actor who plays Unnamed Man creates an experience far more immersive, surreal, and stressful than the game does. And the sound design really helps. The film is a rhythmic experience of looping music bits and ambient cues that smoothly escalates like a pot of water simmering until it reaches its boiling point. Exit 8 takes me back to a lot of up-close, intimate experiences I've had with indie horror games, especially the spooky walking sim variety. It's cool that they actually flesh out that walking man who appears in the game, turning him into a much more important element here. The scariest scene in the movie for me is when the walking man is following our nameless guy for the first time. It's an amazingly well executed scene, all done in like one shot as the main character continually gets frozen up, knowing he's being followed, but not wanting to look his follower in the eye. Also, I love that every time our main actor walks around the hall, the other man has to run back and get in place just so he can loop around the corner again. I don't know about you, but that would creep me the fuck out even if I was an actor on set. Something that comes to mind when watching this film is actually one of my favorite B movies of all time, Cube. I know it's cheesy, but man, I'm such a guilty Cube fan.
You do one little job. You build a widget in Saskatoon, and the next thing you know, it's 2 miles under the desert, the essential component of a...
Just like Cube, Exit 8 is low budget. Just like Cube, I know it's contained in mostly one room, one tiny set, but it's the haunting and liminal suggestion of what that set implies. Our characters don't know where they are. They could be surrounded by miles of dark, empty space, but we have no idea. The only thing on their minds is solving a puzzle to attempt an escape from a place that probably is inescapable. Also, heavy spoiler warning going forward. 3, 2, 1. The small hallway set ends up working for the movie's runtime because of just how many variations of it we get to see. We get to see its lights change color, weird anomalies every time the characters walk through it, mutant hairless baby rats. We also get to see the hall flooded with water, which leads to a fantastic shot of our characters clinging to the neon ceiling sign for dear life. Then passing out, then reawakening to find the hall littered with objects left behind by the flood. Beautiful way to flesh out your set. The main character, of course, provides a human connection for the audience, given a motive to actually escape so he can reach his pregnant ex-girlfriend waiting for him on the outside. The film plays around with this concept of the pregnant ex and their as-of-yet unborn son. It leaves the audience to decide how this all might relate to the purgatory he's trapped in, and I think it's fine. But for me, the human side story is probably the most boring part of the film. I just feel like I've seen this in too many movies, and it's not nearly as interesting as what's going on in the actual train station. I mean, I found his battle with fucking asthma more interesting than the ex-girlfriend plot. The Walking Man's little backstory is so eerie too. Dude was just trying to find the way out, but he made the biggest mistake you could possibly make in Exit 8. He went up some stairs. And now he's trapped in some kind of SCP-087 hell, presumably. And now the world of Exit 8 uses his body as a soulless puppet just to fuck with people.
Yeah. You guys.
I have nothing to say about the little boy. I think he's boring. But it was really sad when the little boy realized the Walking Man wasn't his friend anymore. Too bad, no more man, no more soul, man, soul. Your friend is gone. Too bad.